Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Connor Knowles, and this is the Nerdic Gods podcast, episode 275? Maybe, possibly,
You're
around there-ish. We're in the ballpark.
You nailed it.
Nailed it. Fuck yeah. Joining me as always, Daniel Navaroli.
Or what's going on, gamers?
Hi, Daniel. Daniel, I
What's up?
can finally confirm that, answer everyone's questions. I know everyone's been dying to know. Yes, I did do the mocap for the body of Jason in the GTA 6 trailer. That is me. I
I
know.
was thinking it.
People were pointing it
Didn't
out
wanna
like,
say it.
that looks like Connor's 8-pack or 12-pack or whatever he's got going on there,
Yeah, it's those side
giant
muscles
biceps.
here.
Yeah.
When
That
it's
gave it
like,
away for you.
yeah. When you see some that I don't know how people get those side muscles. How do you get your side muscles right here?
I guess we'll find out in GTA 6.
There's a lot of
Like,
questions.
hardcore workout. It's
because they show Jason working out. Like, I
Yeah.
wonder, like, are they gonna do like a San Andreas again, where you can like
do more. Yeah. Can you
yeah,
make him
can
really
be
fat?
heavy or
Yeah,
can you be like
yeah.
heavy or like
I want
a
fat
ripped
Jason. Yeah.
I want super fat.
Super
Jason.
fat. We're just going to fast food places every day. This girl gets out of jail. She's like, what the fuck?
What happened to you?
Completely changes the story.
Multiple
If
endings.
you get fat before that, it's actually completely different. Girl dumps him, and Jason just eagerly awaits some fucking video game and eats Doritos.
He's playing GTA 6.
Right? Yeah, exactly. The real game was the wait for GTA 6 all along.
Yikes!
Yikes!
Yeah, he's glistening too in that shot.
Yeah. Oh, they made him hotter. They were like, we gotta up the ante. You go look at that first trailer. It's like, okay. And then they were like,
yeah, we got a hot Latino already.
11.
We need the guy to
we need
be
the equal part.
equally.
Yeah. We need them both to
The
be
hottest
really
couple
hot.
in
So I'm here for it. It was a great idea.
Might as well, right? We don't need ugly. Who wants to play an ugly character?
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to think of a good ugly one.
Yeah,
Kratos.
I don't know.
Kratos pretty.
Is he
looking,
ugly
actually.
though?
Yeah. And Kratos was getting some in the earlier games. Let me tell you, very easily too.
Technically, he did in like 20 or kind of like right before the new game. I mean, he had another kid, so
Right.
like,
Yeah.
I mean, he had sex with a giant, like
Yeah,
a
that's a
frost
good
giant.
point.
Like that's crazy.
Yeah, and that girl's hot. That's the girl from Daredevil, right? Damn, all right, Kratos.
True.
That was a good call. That was a good call. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. And now he's getting with what's her name? What was her name? Freya.
Freya.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Kratos balling. Shit.
Yeah, he is.
He's out here. Daniel?
It might be the muscles.
Might be the muscles. It might have a little something to do with the muscles.
Yeah.
Daniel, how you doing? How was last week?
It was okay. I definitely didn't have you. I was hoping, I'd like to know any of your thoughts on the GTA stuff. Didn't really get to have you here talking about it. With the delay and the trailer,
Delay, not surprised. It's I think everyone was kind of like already saying it's probably gonna get delayed. So
it couldn't. I mean, it's Rockstar.
I think as the year was going on, I was thinking more and more it would come out.
Because they were very quiet. It's already May.
They were super quiet, but I think a lot of people were actually predicting that after their fiscal year ended and the financial report came out, that's when they delay it, and that is exactly what ended up happening. So makes sense. I'm not surprised. I don't believe May. I am in the camp that it will get delayed again until fall. Yeah, I think we'll be playing GTA 6 late October, early November 2026. Would be my guess. Okay. The only thing that gave me hesitation was that Bonnie and Clyde's funeral is on the day that it's supposed to release now. And I was like, oh, okay. Maybe they're planning that intentionally. If not, that's a hell of a coincidence.
How did you see that?
I don't know. I saw that on a bunch of different places. That was
oh wow.
Yeah. That's the anniversary of their funeral. So is that intentional? Maybe it could be. But yeah, I am fully in the camp that it'll get delayed again till the fall, because why not?
I think that's a safe bet.
Yeah, GTA in fall just makes more sense, I think. And yeah, no, I seriously doubt. Now I hope they keep the May release date just to scare all the other developers off from releasing anything next May now too. And You know what I really wonder is like how many developers are fucked. Like how many of them already planned to delay out of this year
Into like the spring,
into the
yeah.
spring, yeah, and now they're right on top of it. You know, how many of them are
Mhm.
like kicking themselves now?
I mean,
That's
what a game
interesting.
we're gonna talk about, kinda like, if it could have came out, it should have at this
Yeah,
point, but
yeah,
now
yeah,
it's too
sure.
late.
Right, yeah, with that game, I mean, how early 2026 is that game? Is
Yeah,
would be my
exactly.
question. Yeah, that came out. I don't believe early 26. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, yeah. What about the trailer?
Love the trailer. Mind blowing, honestly. Like I mean, Rockstar, the masters of detail, man, and the fact that they're gonna have all that detail in a giant open world in GTA 6 is just fucking insane, you know, and just how
Yeah.
graphically good that game looks. Like
The lighting in that trailer
Jesus
is
Christ, dude.
incredible.
You know, and that's gameplay, you know. And I know Rockstar came out and said that's gameplay, but like when Jason turns around and like walks into his house, you can easily see where like the camera would cut or whatever, and then we'd be
Yeah, like
playing.
Arthur,
Yeah,
like they would do that with
like
Arthur
a,
too.
a second after that, it would be walk with L3 or whatever the fuck, you know.
Mhm.
Like that's what would pop up at the bottom there. So it's like, okay, I get that.
It's all in-engine cutscenes and gameplay and all that, yeah.
The dude from fucking Barry and Office Space in it, love that.
Oh, yeah, Dodge the guy from Dodgeball.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah,
I
yeah,
always
yeah.
remember him,
Oh, that's how you
Dodgeball,
remember? Okay, yeah, yeah. I always
yeah.
remember the
Or Office
stapler.
Space, yeah.
My stapler. I
Yeah.
fucking love that guy. Yeah, him being in it, that's fucking cool. And I love. Have you seen Barry? He's great in Barry.
I have not finished Barry. He is great in Barry.
Yeah, he's
I
fantastic in Barry.
think I've seen, was there 4 seasons or
Yeah, I
3
think there's
seasons?
four, but like the
I
fourth
think
one
I've
got
seen
split, so it's like it seems
2
it's
or
like one of
3.
those where it's like, oh, it feels like five, but there's four.
I think I've seen 2 or 3.
Okay, yeah,
So
Barry's
I'm behind on
fantastic.
Barry, but I've seen
Yeah.
a good amount of Barry. It
Well, you know the
yeah, like
character at least. I hope he's just playing
yeah,
that character, honestly. Like
I mean, that's a
just
crazy
making
name.
that
This
guy,
dude
you know?
didn't seem nearly as crazy.
Yeah, no, not yet. He does seem like the sleazy friend though that's gonna get you into all
Mhm.
your like opening crimes, you know, like all the basic crimes at
He's
first.
definitely gonna, like, betray you.
Yeah. Oh
That's
yeah, for
all right.
sure. For sure. So yeah,
And is there any other, casting that like so they haven't really officially named anyone, right? So he's the only person
there
that we
was
know that
characters
the
with
game?
names that came out somewhere.
No, I
Uh
mean, like, the voice actors.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've seen the characters,
Yeah, I don't even know
but
if they like
no
officially confirmed that or if everyone just knew that just because hearing and looking
his
at him
voice.
looks like that. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I don't know. I know they've like found the guy that does Jason and the girl that does what's her name? Lucia?
Lucia, yeah.
Yeah, Lucia. They've like found their actors and just because they
Mm,
look just like the character models, so they've
yeah,
been found. But yeah, I don't think they've ever like officially announced who's
okay.
uh who's
Yeah, I'm
all doing
curious
it.
because GTA, like Red Dead, they don't really do a lot of guest stars and stuff, but GTA, they usually have a few. This guy's one of them. Um,
I would
I
expect
always
a
remember
ton
his
of
name.
like actual celebrity cameos, you know. I mean, obviously, right? Like you can go
Yeah.
back to like GTA 4 and go see like fucking Cat Williams at the
I
nightclub
mean,
or
Vice
whatever, right?
City, Ray Liotta.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, you can go all the way back to then, right? So yeah, I would expect Sam Jackson, right? Obviously, tons of them. So I would
Yeah, I
expect
wonder
a bunch more.
I'm trying to think of, like, Miami now, like, who they could
Pitbull,
have.
son.
Like Wade, like Dwayne Wade or something?
Yeah, yeah, you can do that. Will Smith.
Will Smith, that dude.
I know. Welcome to Miami, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who does ring a bell when you think of Miami. Not too many
Or
people,
even
I
just,
guess.
like, Florida Beach.
Yeah, it's not like it's like LA, you know, so it's not like
Yeah,
tons of celebrities there, but you know, I'll be very interested
yeah.
to see. I'm curious how big the map's gonna be. Like, what are we working with here?
Well, they showed the characters or, like, a bunch of the characters in the game. There's probably gonna be a lot more too. Then they showed the regions, which I forget how many there were. It was, like, 6 or 7 or something like that.
It's gonna be a lot.
And it seems like that's taking all of Florida now. It doesn't
Yeah,
seem like it's just, like, Miami anymore.
yeah.
Like,
Well,
you're
what do
gonna
they
have
call
Miami,
it
you're gonna
now?
have
There was like I can't even
Leonida
remember.
is the name of the
Leonida. Yeah, there you go.
state.
Yeah. So it seems like it'll be like all of
Um,
Florida.
yeah, so it looked like there was, like, um, the Keys. I forget what they called all of these different places, but they have the Keys, they have Miami, they had, like, a national park, which there really isn't a national park like that, but that looked like that was probably gonna be, like, the north part of Florida or something.
Sure.
Um, they what else did they have? They definitely had like a swampier, kind of watery area, which is probably like the Everglades.
Yeah, you gotta have that.
You gotta have the Everglades. Um,
I want an amusement park.
that's the thing. Are they gonna
Yeah.
do like a
We gotta
in the
do a
north have like
Disney
a
World
Disney?
or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck rip off, you know? That's what we need. Gotta have that.
Mhm.
Ride a roller coaster and shit. That'd be fun.
Yeah, to give you a lot to do, right? And like side stuff, because like Florida has a lot of like things like that, like golf. Like golf is huge in Florida. There's a lot of golf courses down there.
Yeah.
Like, are they gonna do stuff like that?
Yeah.
Or like
Well, it's
what
a
kind of
very
like
good base for a game. I mean, same with
Mhm.
California, right? Where it's just like you can
Yeah,
have a little bit of everything you want in this one location.
for sure. Yeah, well, I just wonder to what extent you'd be able to do side stuff, like they did
Yeah.
show some fishing,
Oh yeah,
but
we're fishing. I'd imagine a lot of the stuff from Red
like
Dead
scuba
comes
diving it looked
over.
like too.
You know, yeah, scuba diving, all that stuff. I mean, you need all that now.
Mhm.
It's gonna be great, man.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
yeah, I'm very excited. Very
I'm
excited.
like good on seeing anything. I know it's weird because I just said we're probably like 18 months out, but like it's like I don't want to see anything
I'm
more,
I'm
honestly.
with you for sure. I
Yeah.
I could use one like
I think we'll get
small
another
like
trailer and I'll probably end up watching it, especially if it's this year. I'll watch it, but
maybe like
like
the Game Awards or something.
if they don't drop, there's no way they give Keeley anything. But
That'd
maybe
be
they
cool.
will.
I
Yeah,
know
it'd
they
be
don't
cool.
really
Yeah,
want to,
I
but
seriously doubt they will. I don't think they're gonna play with anyone like that. But
yeah, they
yeah,
usually don't.
if we get another trailer this year, I'll probably watch it. But if it's like next year and we're still locked in with the May date, I'm not watching it.
Mm. I would like just to see some gameplay. You know, I don't really
That I think the
need a
whole
trailer.
they're going very traditional Rockstar. So I don't
Yeah.
think we'll see actual gameplay till like a few weeks before the actual release date.
Mm.
You know, when we get that whole in Grand Theft Auto trailer, you know, with the fucking robotic voice with
Yeah.
the
Yeah. Yeah.
overhead. Yeah, like I don't think we'll
You can
get
do
actual
this.
gameplay until that. Yeah, exactly. I'm very curious to see how they roll out the online too. What do we do there?
Oh, yeah. I wonder maybe this is a lot of the delays just kind of polish and stuff at this point. So, wonder if they're trying to get the
I mean, it
online
must
ready
be.
at launch.
Imagine the mountain of a task it must be to polish this game. You know,
Yeah.
like Jesus
Well, they
Christ.
have like a few thousand people working on this game.
Sure, but even still, it's just like I mean, how much shit must be broken and that you gotta fix, and you're probably just like, oh god.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
gotta be the
It's
worst
probably
part when like the game's done, but you're just looking at everything and it's like, okay, it's done, but everything's broken. So
yeah. We need to fix the
we
game
gotta
now.
fix everything, guys. And it's just like
Everything is
it
breaking.
just feels like you gotta when you gotta clean up your room, you're like, fuck. You know? And now it's 18 months of cleaning up your room, Rockstar. So good luck with
Mm.
that. Good luck with that. Wishing you
Yeah,
well.
I
Can't
I
wait.
wonder if they'll launch with online, or do you think that they'll do a similar
I
like
think
get people to
we're
play the
guaranteed
campaign,
a delay. How long the delay is my question
so
on
not
the
right at launch
not
with
like
it?
an actual delay, but yeah, I don't. They haven't. Like I said, they're rolling this out very traditional Rockstar. So I would expect same with GTA 5, same with Red Dead 2, that the online won't launch with it. It's
Yeah.
just how
Yeah,
many
what was it,
weeks,
like a
how many
couple weeks
months.
usually?
I think Red Dead 2
The
was
last
like
couple?
exactly a month, and then
Okay,
I think GTA 5 was like 2-3 weeks.
okay.
So I
Yeah,
would
so
expect
that
something in that ballpark again, but I could see it going longer, you know? I wouldn't
bec
be shocked if the game does launch in May, but the online doesn't launch till fall. That wouldn't surprise me.
mm. Yeah, it's kinda weird, but I guess they want people to actually, like, play the game and not just hop into online.
Yeah.
Kind of like you get 2 launches basically, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I could see too. Maybe you do like a beta then over the summer, you know, just to stress test everything. And then
Hmm,
like let everyone in real quick or let a few people in just to stress test the servers and all that cuz I mean, how big is that launch going to be for GTA Online, you know? How many people are going to be trying to play it right away? It's going to be millions upon millions
everyone.
of people,
Everyone
you
that
know?
has played 6 will play the
Right.
online
So
at least a little bit.
it's gonna be fucking nuts. So I could see something like that happening, or maybe they just do traditional. Hey, 3 weeks later, the online's out. I really don't know. Very curious to see what online too. It's like I'd be down to like get really hooked in the GTA Online. You know what I mean? But
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Very exciting though.
Mm,
Very exciting
yeah.
times. curious what this means for this year's game of the year. Because it's like, oh, okay, that
Oh,
just
because we
opened up
talked
everything.
that's a free spot. So
Yeah, free
it's
spot
like,
now, and that just
I
opened the
mean,
doors wide open because I like.
Monster Hunter, Claire Obscura,
Yeah.
Split
Well,
Fiction.
Claire's the one we weren't predicting, right? If I
Yeah,
remember correctly.
right,
Yeah.
right.
But
And then
now
Doom.
now
That's like
that's a
4
lock,
right
right?
there. Yeah, I'd say Claire, especially critically, I mean, it's selling
Claire's
great, but,
Claire's 100%.
um
I would call that easily the front runner for game of the year right now. And I think the only
yeah.
ones that are gonna be able to surpass that are Nintendo.
That's interesting. I'm trying to think of what's in the fall. Hmm,
Like Ghosts would have to be so good to
Ghost,
surpass
yeah,
that, you know?
yeah. That story's got a hit for Ghost,
Right.
probably.
Yeah. Um, so I don't know. It's yeah, I think Claire's got game of the year locked up unless Donkey Kong or Metroid Prime or even Mario Kart are just like 10 out of 10s. This is fucking game changing, you know?
Yeah, Nintendo, like a classic Nintendo, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, there's always gotta be, like, a random game too,
Yeah, random
that'll come
indies.
out.
You know what? I'm
Yeah.
forgetting Hollow Knight if that does come out this year.
Silk Song, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. Silk Song could
Silk
come
Song
out.
could get in there. That wouldn't surprise
I
me.
mean, they could just it could go to, like, Split Fiction again,
Yeah, maybe.
or Hazelight, like
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a good call too. I don't know. It's just very interesting now with GTA out of the picture, right?
yeah, because that I mean, there was no way GTA wasn't a lock for that.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, we're forgetting Death Stranding.
Mm, very
That's
true.
probably
Very
maybe
true.
in that mix.
Yeah, it's an open race now, so
Mhm.
we will see. We will see. Daniel, it's been another busy week in the world of video games.
It has. Maybe not as busy as last week, but
Yeah, not the busiest, but we got some stuff to talk about. First up, then, Marvel in 1943, Rise of Hydra, has been delayed until early 2026, with the developers stating that they need more time to polish the game to deliver the best possible experience. Daniel, how many times have we heard that line? It's what they all
just
say.
about every game.
Every game, every game.
Just about every game.
Need more time to polish so we can deliver the best possible experience. Okay, guys.
Oh, we're sorry.
Copy and
Games take a
paste.
long time.
Copy and paste. Like, yeah, we get it. I would have just wrote in that letter like, "Fuck y'all, it's delayed." That's it. Don't worry. None of you
Eat
were
it.
expecting this game this year anyway, so
I mean, how many people forgot about this game?
everyone. I mean, the thing about this game, we don't even know what the fuck this is. you know,
We
really
just
have
got,
no
like,
idea.
little blurbs of what,
Yeah,
like, they're describing the game, but, like,
yeah.
we've
Like,
got
what do we
cutscenes.
actually know about it? That we're playing as 4 characters, right?
Yeah.
So it's a Marvel game set in World War II, 1943, obviously.
Playing a soldier, we're playing a, um, what's the name of the, um
Wakanda person.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
the is it the Melage?
I don't remember their
How do you say
names.
it?
The little
Okay,
tribe with the girls with the
yeah,
spears.
yes.
Okay.
I think you're playing as one of them, and then Black Panther and Captain America.
Black Panther, Captain America. Okay. So we know we're playing as 4 characters. We know Amy Henning's directing it, which leads us to believe this will be somewhat like Uncharted in a way, right?
Probably third person, very
Third person
cinematic-y.
action adventure game,
Yeah.
and it's really all we got, I guess. New studio from Skydance, right? So we
Mhm.
haven't really got too much to go on. Yeah, all right. Early 2026 is what they're saying now, so we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I think we mentioned this every time we talk about this game, but that'll be 13 years now between games for Amy Hennig, which is fucking nuts.
Crazy. Yeah.
Not her fault, but yeah, just a lot of canceled projects and whatnot. So,
Mhm.
yeah. How do you feel about this delay? When do you think we actually see this game? Do we see it this summer at a showcase somewhere? Do we get another trailer?
Especially them delaying it like this and still not really even seeing gameplay, like, and then still putting a year out like it's supposed to come out next year, like, I would hope you'd just have to show something.
Mm.
I'm trying to remember where that trailer was when we first got that trailer, that really, like, good trailer. Was it at a Disney event?
Yeah, it might have been at one of the Disney D23 things,
Yeah.
something like that. You might be right with that.
Um, so I don't know if they would show it at one of those again, or you think, like, they're gonna work with Keighley? They're gonna go to, like, Summer Games Fest? They're gonna go, like, Game Awards? They wanna wait all the way until end of the year
Yeah, if they're saying early 2026, I gotta imagine we get one this summer somewhere.
just to
Just
show what
some
the
sort
game
of
is?
trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, give us a story concept because That last one was just like a cutscene of them talking, right? Of Captain America and Black Panther talking, and
Yeah, they kind of there was a couple of scenes I think they showed.
were there? Okay.
Yeah, but it was all just kind of cutscene stuff.
Yeah, so give me like a base story premise trailer with maybe like a couple gameplay snippets in there, something like that.
Mhm.
That's how I imagine you'd want to do the first trailer, and yeah, I'd imagine you go Keely, go Summer Game Fest. Why not do something like that?
Yeah, unless like
You got showed at some
PlayStation or
point.
Xbox pay some money for it.
Yeah,
I mean, where else you gonna go?
right, exactly. So
Unless you just do it on your
the
own.
PC game show, I don't know where.
Thoughtful was it Thunderful game showcase. Gonna go with
uh,
the indies.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? And put this extremely good looking graphical fidelity game on the
Hundreds of people
indie
working on
game
this game.
showcase. Yeah. Millions and upon millions of dollars put into this. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just very curious to see what this game actually is. I remember it was years ago now, but Gary Whitta was giving details about what Amy Henning's Star Wars game was gonna be. And I
Mhm.
still think a lot of that's gonna bleed over into this because he was describing it as a very like kind of upping that like in every Naughty Dog game now you walk around with someone and they're always talking and stuff like that. I think it's gonna be a lot of that, but being able to switch characters now and being kind of working together as like a team. And I
Hmm.
remember that's what Gary Whitta was kind of describing with that Star Wars game that ended up getting canceled. So I think a lot of those ideas will bleed over into this.
Yeah, and Skydance is also making a Star Wars game. So I
Yeah,
wonder
that's
if
true.
like maybe I don't know if she's just too busy to do one game, if she's gonna have anything to do with that game,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I wonder if it's a different team or what it is. So yeah, I don't know. They're
Yeah.
busy over there. Haven't really put out a
Mhm.
game yet, so we kind of have to see what
No.
they're gonna do.
Yeah, they get this is definitely this game will be their chance to kind of prove, hey, we kind of made it in movies and stuff. Like, let's kind of take a step here and like we'll show we can make quality games too.
Yeah, I love the setting idea. I mean, that's a very fun
Yeah.
idea. World War II Marvel game. That seems like something that a lot of developers would stay away from. And just do like a
Mm.
current day Marvel project. But that seems like a cool, unique thing to do within the Marvel space.
Yeah. Yeah, especially like I think the characters too. You're not seeing like T'Challa.
Right.
Like it is Black Panther, but it's like it's his granddad. It's like it is a different man. Like you're not just seeing T'Challa, that different version of T'Challa. I think
Yeah.
we're still getting that with EA though, right?
Yeah, we
Are they
are. We
doing
are. Yeah, that
a Black
a
Panther
lot of the
game?
guys from the Shadow of Mordor team.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see. There were some details on that Iron Man game that leaked too recently. Uh RPG elements in there, single player, some stuff like
Hmm.
that. So I wonder if we see that game pop up anytime soon.
Yeah, who was making was that Motive?
That was
Right?
Motive, yeah. That was the
That
Dead
sucks.
Space remake guys.
Yeah. Let them do more Dead Space.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of down with this. I don't know.
I
What
mean,
was more Dead Space gonna be? Was it a new Dead Space or was it just a
that's what I would
remake of
like.
two? Yeah,
I mean, I think
that's kind of the
doing
question.
a remake of 2 and 3 would be cool, but like
Yeah,
I think they've proven they could do 1. Like I'd be cool to see them maybe even do like a soft reboot at this point, or maybe do who knows? Yeah, something like that. Just like more Dead Space, I think in general. I would
yeah, I
like
would have
from
been down
them.
with that too. I like this though. I like this idea too. I mean, an Iron Man game could be really fun.
It could be,
Depending on
yeah,
how they
flying around the
handle it,
city.
and yeah. And I mean, they even saw like a little bit of what that could be in the Dead Space remake with the flying around and shit like that. So
Mhm.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they're cooking up there. Yeah, very exciting times. Does Captain America get frozen at the end of the game? Daniel, we
Oh,
set
good
up a sequel
question.
in the future.
Does the Black Panther die
Ooh, he must, right?
for
Is this so?
for
This is the
T'Challa's
grandfather,
T'Chaka?
right,
Yeah, so
of
T'Chaka
T'Challa?
would be the next in the line,
Okay,
which is his dad. So at some point, his dad has to take the mantle
sure. Yeah, he dies.
so that T'Challa could.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
you just called that one. He's dead.
yeah, he's
he's
dying at the
he's
end of the
fucking
game.
dead. He's fucking
He's
dead.
gonna save Captain America,
Okay.
and he's gonna be frozen at the end of the game.
Ooh. Is the soldier Bucky? Do we know that? Is that a thing?
I don't. If you look at the picture, so if in the Discord you can see it. If you look at the picture, it's not.
It's not.
It's
Okay.
and the girl doesn't even. She looks more like a spy. So I think that she's one of the Milage people, but Like she might just be undercover. It is a
It's
black soldier.
secretly Black Widow, and it's like it's like how did this white Russian lady fit in? She just shaved her head, got a
Infiltrated.
spear. Yeah, she
Yeah,
infiltrated. That'd
that's
be funny.
Scarlet Johansson.
You know who could be? I mean, Red Skull could be an awesome villain in a game.
I mean, this is Hydra, so
Yeah, yeah. If he's in it, that could be awesome. I'm fascinated by Red Skull. I've always
yeah,
had a fascination with him. So it's like that'd
he's a
be
cool
very
villain.
cool. Yeah, he is a very
His
cool
obsession
villain.
with power.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like shit
I
like that's
like.
cool.
Yeah,
Marvel just completely underutilized them and made
it's
them like
like
a
yeah,
fucking
it's like the Nazis are crazy, but like let's make a crazier organization under the Nazis called the
right.
Hydra.
Yeah,
It's like
it's
how
such a
is
cool
that even
idea.
worse? How's that? How could you get worse than the Nazis?
Yeah, yeah. So hopefully he's in it. That'd be fun.
I
Uh,
would. I mean, I would
you
assume
gotta
he would
assume.
be.
Yeah,
Like, why would he not be?
yeah.
Like,
Give me Hitler too.
yo, let me punch
I like
Hitler.
it when Hitler's in game. I know. I like killing Hitler. It's fun.
Just let me kill Hitler.
Exactly. All right, Daniel. Well, we will hear more about that hopefully sometime throughout the summer. Move on then. Our next news story. Kingdom Hearts 4 has finally showed itself again. We got new screenshots from Square Enix, and they also confirmed that they are still hard at work on the game. To go along with this news, Square has decided to cancel the mobile game Kingdom Hearts Missing Link.
Oh no.
Daniel, Kingdom Hearts 4 finally revealed
We got
itself.
some screenshots.
3 years, Daniel, since the
Since
last
that
time we
trailer.
saw
That's
a trailer.
crazy.
I
That's
mean, the pain of
crazy.
being a Kingdom Hearts fan.
Yeah.
I've known it well.
Yeah.
I've known it well
I'm
throughout
new
my
to
life.
this fandom.
It's like my entire childhood is waiting for Kingdom Hearts games to come out.
Mhm.
Honestly, it's
I
fucking
mean, you're a
insane.
man. You're not even, you're a grown man now.
I know, but like, as a kid, it was just like, oh god, when's Kingdom Hearts 3 coming? And that took
You'll be an adult.
do you know how long the Kingdom Hearts 3 was, dude?
Yeah.
It was crazy, Daniel. 2005 to 2019 between
Mhm.
mainline Kingdom Hearts game releases, dude.
Insane.
Oh god, it's so crazy. I remember thinking in middle school, surely sometime when I'm in high school, Kingdom Hearts 3 will come out. Nope.
No.
Nope. It didn't come out till I was
Multiple
almost
console generations later.
it didn't come out till I was like 24, bro. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
And it seems like we're just repeating ourselves here with Kingdom Hearts. So yeah, I think so they canceled this Missing Link thing, which upset like the hardcore Kingdom Hearts fan base. And so
Really?
yeah,
They were
it's
excited for a mobile game?
dude, I mean, Kingdom Hearts fans are just excited for anything Kingdom Hearts.
I mean,
Like
I want a Kingdom Hearts game. I don't want a
you
mobile
give
game.
him, I don't either, but and it didn't look all that interesting if I'm being honest. But Kingdom Hearts fans will just eat that shit up. They'll eat up anything. So, and, especially when you make them wait this long between games, it's yeah, the fandom's like built up and they want something and they want something bad. So I think there was a big outrage after that kind of got not like big, but an outrage enough to get Square's attention, and that they were just like, all right, here's some screenshots of 4. We're working on it. Everybody calm down.
Hmm.
And I think that's kind of
Yeah.
what happened here.
Yeah, I'm curious, like, what their rollout for this marketing is. It's like, when's the game supposed to come out? Like, when are they gonna start showing anything, really? Like,
Yeah, it's seeming more and more like 2027. Square Enix recently had their financial reports, and I didn't like read too deeply into them, but I know some people were saying that like it's kind of indicating that they're gonna have a slower 2026 even. So it's like
mm.
okay, it's kind of
I mean,
looking
that's
more
gonna be
like
cutting it
27,
close to the Final Fantasy VII, the final game.
right? Yeah, and that's the
They don't
problem
want
here
those on
is
top
like
of it.
Nomura's supposed to be directing that as well.
Yeah.
Which is very weird. So it's like, is he directing that and Kingdom Hearts 4 side by side? I wonder
What is
if
he
he's
trying
the
to
sole developer or not developer director on Final
mm.
Fantasy Part 3, or if the guy that did Rebirth is also directing it.
Yeah, maybe they're tag teaming it.
Yeah. It would make sense to
Ye
have co-directors on that one, have them both do it to finish it up here.
yeah. Yeah, it's interesting, like, you don't really see a lot of directors that can turn things around like that, even within multiple teams within the same team, you know?
Yeah,
You don't really get that much, like, Miyazaki's one of the few that does do that.
sure.
Like, he will direct multiple things back to back within teams of his own team, you know?
Right.
Like, within teams in From Software. So, maybe Nomura's gonna maybe he feels confident he could do that. Because he just knows Kingdom Hearts so well. Maybe he kind of has that vision already for 4,
Yeah,
and they can
and I mean
kind of
there
like
there is a base Kingdom Hearts team within Square Enix, so I wonder if it's just kind of okay, let them do their thing. Then on the side, I'm also working on FF7 Part 3. I don't know. It
yeah.
is interesting. I mean, he's gonna have a very busy next couple of years at the very least, right?
Hmm.
As far
Yeah.
as the screenshots go, though, I mean, game looks gorgeous. Not really getting too much to work with here. Uh,
There's one thing.
sure, go for it. What is it?
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse.
Is he playable?
Yeah, it looks like he'll be playable yet again. I mean, you play as him. I don't remember if you play as him in 3, actually. I can't remember. There might be like little sections where he plays him, but he definitely plays him in
I
2
can't
quite a
remember
bit.
3. Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, that's not too shocking. I wonder. I mean, you gotta also be playing as Riku here as well at some point throughout the game. It looks like Mickey, if I had to guess. I mean, that's some like giant library, so it doesn't really look like a familiar area from Kingdom Hearts. But if I had to guess, he's like at the Disney castle still, like his castle.
Mm, yeah.
So I don't know. It's we know we're going on a mission to save Sora. Sora died, and now he's somehow in the real world,
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck's going on here. And so, you imagine all the other OG Kingdom Hearts characters are going on a mission to save Sora, and then Sora is
Mhm.
doing something within this new world that has something to do with the girl in this images.
And
Uh,
not Noctis is there.
yes, not Noctis with different colored eyes is
Mhm.
there, and he's the
Is he
bad
the
guy.
villain? Yeah, is he the villain
You
or
did fight him in the as a secret boss in the DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3,
I
which
remember you
that
telling me that, yeah.
yeah. And so Kingdom Hearts, at least the mainline ones, always do a thing where the like final big secret boss that you can fight is the villain for the next mainline one. And that is who he fought. So I'm assuming he's the villain. I don't know what the fuck he's got going on. But he's probably just mad he's got 2 different colored eyes. I would be too. But
It's
yeah,
kinda cool.
it is kind of cool. It does look kind of cool. So not
Do you
Noctis
think
is
that
there.
they have not Noctis fight Noctis?
That'd be cool. Do you get
Wouldn't that be
Noctis in
sick?
this? That would be
Yeah.
sick. Nomura would do that type of shit too.
Nomura would
I
do
do
that. He'd have
think
not Noctis fight Noctis.
he's gonna add in whatever a lot of his story plans were for FF15 into this.
Yeah.
You know, because you remember there was the that like secret trailer too that like just was a redo of the Final Fantasy 15 trailer,
Mhm.
but it was with not Noctis. So I don't know. It's gonna be very interesting when we
Yeah,
actually get more story
he
details
basically
here.
had, like, an homage to it, right? Because like,
Right.
people put those trailers side by side, and it kinda
Yeah.
showed, like, it being similar, to that original Final Fantasy 15 trailer.
Yeah. Yeah. So very interesting. And then this one with like what looks like gameplay going on here. Sora's riding, little chain thing. Looks like the kind of
Mhm.
flow motion stuff from Kingdom Hearts 3 will be making a return in some way. And yeah, he's over here fighting what look like Heartless, but they look like weird, demented human Heartless, which is cool.
It's
I'm
not
into it.
Noctis's Heartless
Right. It's
army.
his weird Heartless world, which is
Yeah.
interesting. And yeah, that looks cool. Only thing I don't like about that is his shoes don't match his outfit. Why does he have blue Converse on and a red and black
Mm.
outfit? You know, they don't match. They don't match. Also, feet not big enough. Make 'em bigger.
Yeah, I don't like his feet
Shoes
are too
yellow,
small.
feet bigger. That's what
Yeah.
I want.
Do you think the yellow is just kinda nostalgia in your head and why
I
do you
mean,
think it just looks
red
better?
and black don't match blue.
Mm.
Is my big problem. You know,
That's
like you wouldn't walk out the house with that. You know, it just don't look right.
that's fair.
The
Yeah.
granted Sora died, so maybe he didn't have much of a choice here.
That little girl gave him those shoes.
Yeah, he woke up and those were the shoes.
Because remember it we see his grippers in
His
that
what?
original trailer. His feet, his grippers.
His grippers. Okay, is that what we're
Yeah.
calling feet grippers now?
Oh, people call feet grippers, yeah,
What are
for
you
sure.
gripping with your feet?
I
No,
don't
I
know.
don't want to know. I don't want to know.
That's what people are calling them.
That's fine.
You see his feet in that first trailer. So at some point he gets those shoes.
Right, he gets the
That
blue
girl is gonna give
Converse.
him those shoes.
Yeah. Okay.
There's no other
Well,
there's
I'm
no other way he
very
gets those shoes.
excited. I'm expecting 2027 for Kingdom Hearts 4 surely to be delayed, and I won't get this until like 2030. So we will look forward to that.
Another 5 years to wait.
Fucking kill me. Fucking kill me. All right. Can we at least confirm the Star Wars shit? That would have been hype.
Yeah, they're gonna make a much bigger deal out of it.
Yeah,
the different
they
places you
probably
go
will.
to.
Yeah.
There's gonna be like
I
a
want a Star
Marvel
Wars
thing
world.
too, probably.
Give me a Star Wars world. Now, I wonder, do they go back? So in Kingdom Hearts 3, it became like, oh no, we're not retelling the movie story within Kingdom Hearts. We're telling our own story within those things, you know? So like the Toy Story world was like a
Mhm.
completely original story. It wasn't based off any of the movies or anything. I wonder if we go that route again, or do we go back to the just copy the fucking movie
Yeah.
until
I mean,
the
we
base
think that we
premise
saw
of the movie at least.
and what's the name? I can't. My brain's not working. But
Uh,
Endor.
Andor. No, Andor. I'm watching Andor, not Andor. Endor. Yeah, I think you're correct.
Endor.
Yeah.
Um, we see Endor like, or what we think is Endor, in that trailer. So,
Right.
in that first trailer. So,
That
like,
that's just
that's
weird to me because it's like, okay, then you jump in on Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
weird. That's weird.
and
Now,
maybe
could you
you.
do all three in one? Do you do New
That's what I
Hope,
was just gonna say.
Strikes
Yeah,
Back,
do the
and
trilogy
Return of the Jedi in Kingdom Hearts? That'd be cool.
because you only need a few of the places to go to. It's just
Right.
like you go to Tatooine. You start in Tatooine. You do Hoth. You go to like Endor, and then like maybe do some like Death Star stuff.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Oh,
You
you
don't
gotta
really need
blow
to.
up the Death Star in a gummy ship.
Yeah,
You got to. That writes itself.
yeah, for sure. You're doing the trench run with Luke.
That's so fucking cool.
Come on, are you kidding me?
That is
It's
just a
incredible.
nerdy. You have no idea how much that excites me.
Do you need to change your pants real quick?
A little bit, dude. Like that is so fucking cool. And then
Imagine
yeah, I
like
wonder.
Luke is like, "Oh no, I'm the last one left. I gotta kill." And then Sora flies by and he's like, "I got you."
Goofy go, gosh, Luke.
Gorsh. Luke.
Oh, lightsaber keyblade though. Come on now.
Yo, a
You're
lightsaber.
fighting Vader with it. Oh,
Yo, like Vader.
I'm fucking down. I'm fucking down. That'll be so cool. I wonder if they get Marvel in as well, and if we do get
I
Marvel,
think
which
so.
characters? You know, you
Yeah.
just do like an Avengers thing, maybe. Then we can get a
Mm,
bunch of them.
get a few of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you would.
Yeah.
Like,
Now I
unless,
don't want just Star Wars and Marvel though. You know, I want the classic
yeah.
Disney stuff
I
in
mean,
there
I
as
would hope
well.
like Coco. I think would be a really
Oh,
awesome
that'd be
one.
cool. That'd be cool. You know what I want
Um,
if we're doing like newer Disney stuff?
Moana,
Zootopia.
Zootopia
I
would be interesting.
fucking
Like a
love
city.
Zootopia. Yeah, in
Yeah,
that city especially. I remember watching that movie and being like, this would be such a cool Kingdom Hearts world. That'd be fucking dope.
yeah.
Yeah, they didn't
There's
get a
some other
chance to do
ones.
Moana. In the
Moana
last
or
one.
Coco.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would work.
I think those could be two real big ones for them.
Yeah.
Uh, could they do Inside Out? I know it's been really popular for them.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I mean, that would work a lot too within Kingdom Hearts, just to, you know, delve in deep to your feelings type thing.
Yeah, like
That
Psychonauts.
right, yeah, that yeah, it is exactly like Psychonauts. That's funny. I never thought of that. But yeah, that would work. That fits very well within the themes of Kingdom Hearts. Something like that as well. It's like how many Pixar stuff do they do? And if they
Mhm.
do more Pixar, do they go back? Like you're naming the newer Pixar stuff. Do they go? You
Yeah.
know, they only did Monsters Inc. and Toy Story. There's still so many they could do. Incredibles,
Oh,
right?
Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo. You know that
That'd be
were. I mean,
really
we've already
cool.
done underwater shit, right? It's
Yeah.
very simple to do that again. Everyone would be pissed
Mhm.
off. Um, you know,
The
people just hate
Incredibles.
that swimming. Yeah, Incredibles would work very well too. See, if they do Incredibles though, don't do Marvel. Too many superhero things.
Ooh. I guess they're a little different, but yeah, I know. I see what you mean.
They are, but it's like also like, you know, let's do Incredibles and Fantastic Four in the same fucking thing. You know,
Yeah.
we don't need all that.
I also want to question like like they've been getting away from Final Fantasy characters. So like, are they going to kind of reintroduce them again? Like, are we going
mm,
to have more Final Fantasy characters in this? Are we going to get Clive,
yeah,
Noctis,
that's what I would want. Get away from the 7
like
and 8
Soli?
and 9 and all them.
Yeah,
The
Soli,
guys.
Final Fantasy 7. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. We
I
don't
guess you had
need. I mean,
12. Yeah.
they are kind of prominent characters within the story of Kingdom Hearts now, so you kind of have to
Mhm.
like include them a little bit. But yeah, I would like to include some other Final Fantasy characters. Yeah, the newer ones would be great, especially with the themes of 15 supposedly being in here already. Why not have
Yeah.
Noctis? That would make a lot of sense. Yeah,
Have the
yeah. Throw
boys,
throw
all of
fucking
them.
Clive in there. You know why not?
Yo, throw my boy Clive in there.
We
Come
need more
on.
Ben Star and everything. Why not?
Everything. Yeah.
Everything. Just throw him in. Fuck it. It's over. All right, Daniel. Well, Kingdom Hearts 4. We'll find out more somewhere someday.
Mhm.
Not holding my breath.
Don't.
Next up, then, PlayStation recently had their financial report. Shinobi put together a nice little list of highlights from it, so we can go over that. Let's see here. PS5 sold 18.5 million consoles in fiscal year 2024. 2.8 million of those within Q4. So what does their Q4 run from? What, it must be January through April, I guess, or no, February through April.
January, February, March, probably.
Yeah, something like that. Because I know it just ended, which is why these came out. Let's see here. Any other things? Software sales up plus 14%. First party sales declined from 39.7 million units to 28.9 million units. Fiscal year, he puts in quotes here. Fiscal year 24 saw the launches of Astrobot and Lego Horizon versus the year before, which was Spider-Man 2 and Helldivers 2. So that makes sense. Let's see. Game and network services in Q4 revenue down 3%. Hardware revenue dropped 6%. Monthly active users in Q4 increased by 5%. Let's see. Expects first party growth in the later. Oh no, in this fiscal year. So they're mentioning things like Ghost of Yote, Death Stranding 2, Marathon, etc. Expects to ship 15 million PS5 units through March 2026. So down from this year.
Yeah, they're expecting a little fewer, which makes sense. Like everyone's kind of suffering, and if that console does go up in price, maybe they're kind of like readying themselves for selling less,
Right. And it would also make sense too, no GTA within that,
and no GTA.
Yeah, no GTA now within that. So that would make a lot of sense to me. But they would be
yeah,
he says they'd be at 92.7 million if they hit that target of 15 million through this fiscal year. So then you add in plus GTA. I don't know, this thing might end up passing the PS4 sales number.
Yeah,
GTA.
where did PS4 land? 115 or something?
I thought it was like 120-ish somewhere.
Or 120?
Look, yeah.
That sounds about right. Yeah, I mean, it's the fact that it almost within just the next fiscal year almost hitting 100, and then I guess it'd be fiscal year 2027 would be the GTA launch. Definitely it's going to sell.
117 million.
117. So right in between both of our guesses.
Yeah.
We're pretty spot on.
When was this? Oh, this is very recently. So as of this year, that's what they're at. Okay.
That's fairly accurate.
Yeah. It's fairly accurate. I think PS5 is going to end up passing it just because of GTA 6.
It could. Yeah.
Because, like, dude, I honestly think, like, I don't know, within the, like, how many consoles between Xbox Series and PS5s will GTA sell? Within, just say, like, the launch month of GTA.
That's such a, so I guess what we'd have to say, what did they say? May 26th?
May 26th.
Right?
So by
from
July
May 26th,
of next year, how many Xbox Series and PS5s get sold?
I'd be curious. We'll have to keep that in our head
as well, too. It's like, I mean, like, I don't 10 million within that month between Series X, S, and PS5s. That wouldn't shock me.
No.
10 million people having to go out and buy a console just for GTA. That wouldn't surprise me at all.
No.
I could see more than that even.
I mean, that's the type of game that will sell consoles.
Right. Yeah, 100%.
Like, especially I saw some graphs like where they were splitting like the monthly active users, and like you can kind of see what they were on PS5 and PS4. And it's like there is a lot of people still only playing PS4 stuff.
Yeah.
It's like what's going to bring them to PS5? It's like, I mean, PlayStation has had a decent amount of exclusives, but like they haven't really brought all of them yet. It's like GTA 6 will.
Yeah.
You would assume.
No, GTA 6 is that thing, right?
Yeah.
I think too with Madden going only this gen now, and I think as soon as like those type of games go only this gen, a lot more people are going to jump over to, I mean, college football last year saw a huge surge in console sales too, with it only being on this gen. So as soon as more things like that are only this gen, I don't know, was Black Ops 6 on
that's a good question.
1 and 4? Xbox One and PS4?
I don't remember.
Let's look.
I think it was.
Yeah, because I'm curious when Call of Duty does that drop.
I don't think it was actually. I think it was current gen only. Yeah, you'll have to look. I think it was current gen.
Mm, I get like a clear answer because it looks like it is.
That it is on PS4.
Yeah,
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but
yeah, it is.
it is on PS4.
Yep, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 PS4.
Okay.
So yeah,
So yeah,
when does COD officially make the move?
when does COD do
Is
it
that a
too?
this year thing maybe? I mean, with Madden
Yeah.
going, does Microsoft just be like, hey, fuck it, we'll go only then too? Then again, they just want as much money as possible with Call of Duty, so maybe they do still port it to last gen. You
If
know,
they can get it to run on a
imagine
PS4,
how long PS5 and Xbox Series games are going to be made for.
I mean,
You know,
this generation has just been a weird one. So it's like,
I mean, we're looking at
who
like,
knows?
dude, if those don't launch, if we're saying next consoles launch in 2028 ish, I mean, bro, you're looking at like what 2030
That's like, yeah, I'd
at
say
the very
27,
least.
28.
You
Yeah,
know,
and then at the least, I don't know. At the least, that's tough. Because then, what do you give it another 5 years?
yeah, I don't know. That's a
Another
tough one.
5 years would be.
If I mean, I guess we are assuming with that too that the next console generation is going to be traditional and it's going to
Mhm,
look like consoles are now. Yeah, I don't know. That's a very interesting thing to think about here.
yeah,
But
yeah.
all
At
right.
least into the early 2030s, probably would be playing these same
Yeah,
consoles.
at the very least, you know, it's like
Yeah.
there's no way we make it out of this decade with before you see like an only PS6 or whatever the next Xbox is game, you know.
Hmm. Yeah.
So
No way. Not if everything stays high costing.
right, yeah. All right. Well, seems like PlayStation's doing pretty well. Couple
Yeah.
declines here and there, so we'll see. We'll see. Our last news story then. We received our first trailer for Fallout Season 2, and the second season will be coming out later this year in December. Daniel,
Mhm.
Fallout Season 2. Did you ever watch the first season?
No, I need to watch.
Oh,
It's
you never
something
seen it.
I have not had Prime. It's something I need to watch.
Yeah, you do.
Um,
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch it.
Great trailer. I guess the slight spoiler. I mean, they finally show
Sure.
New Vegas in the trailer. They're going to Vegas
I've
in
heard I've seen that shot
the
of
ending.
like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
end of the
yeah.
season one or whatever.
It's really cool. How they set it up too throughout the season a little bit, and like the last shot of the season is them walking towards New Vegas, and it's like, oh no fucking way, that's fucking awesome. So I'm very
So
excited to see that.
you can tell me, is this takes place after the game?
It does, yeah. Like I
After
think
New
10
Vegas, the
years
game?
after New Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not that long. So you think they're gonna like do any returning characters? Stuff
That
like that?
depends which ending they decide to do. That's canon in
What do you think? What is like the most consensus canon ending of New Vegas?
where majority of the people
Like the good
die.
ending? Really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
kind of the good ending?
Yeah, and I think that's kind of how it ends up working. We're like, so there's a character named Mr. House who's kind of like he's like sort of the villainish, but you can also team up
Mhm.
with him in New Vegas, and he like dies in like multiple different endings. So I imagine he's and he was it's a whole thing where he was like kept alive for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's like he was like a shriveled old man tied up to this like
Hmm.
machine that so like it's not like he could walk or anything anyways. But they do a lot of flashbacks in Fallout Season 1. And you see his character. He gets like a cameo in there during
Ooh.
like the before the bombs dropped and all that. So you end up seeing that and stuff. So it's gonna tie into him somehow. But yeah, I'd imagine they go with the one because it looks like New Vegas is deserted a little bit in the trailer.
Hmm.
Like there's not like a ton of people walking around or anything. So it kind of looks like the whole place is deserted and they have to go there. So yeah, I'm curious to see what they end up doing with this. It's just really fun to see. Like, I love that this show takes place in the world too. And it's like, oh holy shit, when you see New Vegas, it's like, no, I've explored that place. I've been there. I've
Yeah.
walked those streets. I know that place. So I'm really curious to see them kind of progress with that and like eventually make it to DC. That'll be just so fucking cool.
You think they would do that?
I think they will
Like
eventually.
cross
Cross
country?
country, yeah, I think so. Well, because they're kind of going east, You know, it's
Oh, okay.
so in the first season, there's locations they go to that are in Fallout, I believe 1. It
Hmm,
might even be a location from Fallout 2. So there's they've already done things like that where like places that are in the game are in the show now.
that's
Uh
cool.
yeah, and so it seems like they're going more east now, and yeah, eventually I want to see them make it to DC because that'll just be so cool. Seeing a live action Capital Wasteland, that'll be fucking awesome. Yeah, I'm also curious. I know a lot of people were theorizing that with the Fallout 3 remastered now, that you try to launch that around the new season.
Ooh, yeah.
That seems like it'll be
Is
too
that too
quick
quick?
now. Yeah, I wonder if that'll be more of a season 3 thing now.
Because it's like Virtuos is a huge team,
Yeah,
but they are working on 2 remasters that come out this year,
right.
and it's like,
And
could
you
they
gotta
work on a
imagine the
3rd
team
one?
that did Oblivion remake is moving on to
Yeah.
Fallout 3 remake. So
You could even do it, like, at the beginning of next year, like,
sure,
shadow drop it at the January developer direct,
yeah,
and it's still getting some of that hype because like, people still gonna be watching that show because I think Prime does weekly, don't they?
yeah, I believe so. Yeah, so it would
So
still
if
be
it's at the
on theoretically then. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, if you get it, like, maybe at the beginning of next year somehow.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder if we get all the way, somehow get all the way to the Capital Wasteland by the end of season 2, you know, and then kind of tease that, and then
Mm,
here's the Fallout 3 remaster. I don't know. Ideally, you would have had a New Vegas remastered ready for season 2,
right.
because that just would have tied in more to the story here. But whatever, I'm sure they'll get there eventually, or maybe not. Maybe Bethesda's like, no, we don't want the Obsidian one remade. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah,
It's
we'll
not
have
our
to.
game.
Right, it's not our game. We don't know what the fuck that is.
We're gonna use their world or their city,
I
but
wonder if
it's
they're
not
just
our
pissed off in general. They're going to New Vegas. Get out of here. The fuck?
Todd's like, "I hate this."
I hate this place. Fuck this. Goes to light the set on fire. It's like we're not doing
Stop it, Todd.
this. I wonder if they got any of the guys from Obsidian too to like executive produce or whatever on this season.
Ooh.
You know,
What's his name? Um, Pentiment guy.
Jason Schreier.
No,
No,
Pentiment
not
guy.
Jason Schreier. Josh Sawyer.
Josh Sawyer.
Jason Schreier.
Jason
Josh Schreier.
Schreier. Same person.
Whatever. Close
Yeah,
enough.
Josh Sawyer. Yeah, like, what's my boy doing? What is he up to?
Yeah, I
He gotta be
wonder.
doing.
I wonder
What
if they're
game is
making
he making?
another small
Pentiment was
type of
years
thing.
ago, a few years ago now.
Yeah, what was that? Was that 23, 24 maybe? Or no, not 24, 22?
23 or 22.
Yeah, one of
Yeah,
those. Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, I wonder if
I think it was 22.
he had any help with it. I know they had the guy from Fallout 1, one of the directors of that one. I don't know if he was like producing or whatever, but I remember seeing like an interview with him or something like that, or Todd mentioned him or something, like helping with the first season. So
Hmm.
it would make sense to get someone from Obsidian to kind of help guide this thing, right, and make sure
Yeah.
everything's correct within the New Vegas setting. I mean, they did already like get it perfectly with the New Vegas setting because like outside of New Vegas is just kind of like an empty area, and like kind of like the hood of New Vegas is you know, just like a bunch of ruffians running around there, and they kind of like already had that in just like the base trailer that you see. Like you kind of like see the area around it a little bit, and so they're already kind of nailing it. So I don't know, I trust these guys. I like the direction this show's going, and I just this is a nice thing to hold us over until the next mainline Fallout game. What's really cool about this
Yeah.
show too is like it has more implications for like the world of Fallout than any of the games ever really did. You know, it's like
Mm.
you're learning much more about the past and why the nukes dropped and how and all that stuff in this show, more than you did. I mean, I've never played Fallout 1 and 2, so I won't speak on those, but more than you have on 3, New Vegas, and 4. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's kind of fascinating. I guess that's kind of like how the movie industry kind of is. It's just a different medium,
Yeah.
and like again, and to having Todd there too to kind of guide that, I guess makes sense.
Yeah.
Like why he probably wants to start flushing things out more and stuff like that.
Yeah. So very cool. Really looking forward to it. I'm happy the show got a quick turnaround for TV shows nowadays. You know, it'll be like it came out about a year ago now. The show, I think it was last April when it came out. So getting a
Hmm.
new season within the next calendar year is a very good thing. Shows Amazon's behind it and they really want to get it going. And one of the actors already mentioned that his character is planned through like season 6 or something like that. And it seemed like one of those things where he shouldn't have let that slip or something like that. But so I don't know. They're planning a ton of seasons of the show apparently. So we will see. We
It
will
seems
see
very
if they keep
successful
going.
for Prime.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, one of their top most viewed shows. So
Yeah.
awesome to see. Love to
I
see.
mean, Prime has a lot of good stuff. I mean, The Boys and Invincible, like they do pretty good generally.
Yeah, for sure. And they got all that Amazon money. Like, why not?
They got all that Amazon money
Throw shit at the wall. Why the fuck wouldn't you?
because it's gross.
Yeah. Is it though? You can look it up later. Daniel, let's move
All
on
right.
to what we've been playing. I was not here last week. Daniel, what have you been playing?
I have been playing Claire Obscura Expedition 33. Um, I forget where I was at in last week. I think I was only a handful of hours in. Like I had beaten the intro, and then I got to like the watery um area.
I love the look
Um,
of that area.
yeah,
Such a
that
cool
area is
idea.
so
Like,
cool.
oh, let's have it at the bottom of the ocean type thing. You know, it's like, oh,
Hmm.
that's fucking rad.
What's another breathing? How does that work?
Yeah, how does that
I
work?
don't
I don't
know.
know. They should have done the sonic bubbles thing. You gotta go collect different bubbles so you can breathe. Makes the noise too.
Oh no, not that noise. I hate that noise.
That noise is what nightmares are made of.
It is nightmare fuel, that noise. Um, I think I'm 25-ish hours now. So I
Hell
actually
yeah.
put a good chunk
Hell
of
yeah, brother.
time, especially yesterday. I put a good chunk of time in yesterday. Um, I th- I th- I'm like nearing the point of like no return, I think.
Okay,
Um,
cool.
like if I don't want to like say too much. I'm not sure where you are. Maybe I'll say where are you at?
I am in Act 3. I can go beat it anytime I want, but I'm doing things.
Don't think I've seen an Act 3 thing. So
Yeah.
no spoilers. I've like taken down 2 axons
Okay.
and I'm at the camp right now.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're not
Am I still in Act 2?
far. You are still in Act 2. You will know
Okay.
when you're in Act 3. You'll know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's
Very
kind of where I
much like
am.
how Act 1 ended. You will know when it says Act 3
Yeah, yeah,
type
yeah.
thing.
I
Yeah.
just didn't know if I had missed it or
Yeah.
something.
I thought the same
Um,
thing at some point. I was like, did I
Act
miss
2 is really long.
Act 3? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, yeah, yeah. I've now I can kind of explore a little more. I have like a lot more SKA abilities. Can like um swim now and stuff like that. So I could break through the reefs.
I would honestly
Uh,
recommend just waiting until Act 3 to like really explore.
okay.
The game does a really bad job of telling you like what I wish there was like a level indicator before you entered those places in the overworld. Give me like a level
There is like a danger
recommendation on that.
thing.
Yeah, there's the danger thing, but like even some of those I've noticed are like it's dangerous, but it's not that dangerous.
Mhm.
I wish there was like a hey, maybe be level 50 before you enter this one or something like that. Level 60 before this one or something like that.
Yeah, there's not a lot. That's kind of one of my bigger complaints about the game is there's not a lot of, and I guess it comes from them not this being their kind of first game is like weird communication things of
Mhm.
like, yeah, communicating levels of that, communicating, like, I guess this isn't really communicating, but having a map like that is the
100% mini map.
worst thing in the game
Or a
is not
compass
having a
or
mini map.
something. Like,
Any like
do you get turned around a lot? Like, do I get turned around
no,
a lot? Like,
I
I'll be like, oh wait, I've been here so many times.
I don't get turned around, but I get like just tell me which way I'm supposed to go so I can
Right.
go the other way.
What is side stuff? What isn't?
Yes.
It's very. That's why the compass would have made so much sense of just like, okay, here's the pointer. That's the way to go for the main story.
Yeah, and they don't I know that they don't have a lot on screen, like, they try to keep it pretty minimal until you get to menus,
Hmm.
and it's like, I get that, like, there's probably a way you could find a way to,
I love that. I very much
do that.
appreciate that. Like,
Yeah,
get as
yeah.
much shit off my screen as possible, but let me like click L3 then. You let me
Well,
do that.
you
You can
you
do
hit the
that, right? But
button
like
and
then bring
then
up the compass with that or something, right?
exactly, exactly. Like, hit the I think it's, like, triangle or whatever. You hit triangle and then, like, yeah, that whole menu pops up when you're walking around. Um, yeah, that's, like, the biggest complaint is not having a map for these levels.
To add on to
They
that,
are
my other
pretty
biggest
linear.
complaint with that is you can't track your collectibles in any way. Like, let me track how
Mm.
many of these mime things I fought, or I guess you can track the
Oh,
journal
yeah.
entries, but it's like
Yeah, the journals,
all
yeah.
these other like little side things you got. It's just like show me at least like an indicator of like how many more there are to collect
Is
and
there an
which ones I
achievement
have
for killing
collected.
all the mimes?
I'd imagine. I don't know. I haven't really looked too deeply into the trophies, but yeah, it's I'd imagine there is. That seems like something there'd be a trophy for.
Yeah, because then there's those like chromatic enemies too.
Hmm.
Like I wonder if that's an achievement as well.
Yeah. Are you stacking your pictos? Did you figure out that whole system? Because I didn't figure out that whole system until like embarrassingly late.
I think I mean unless you can tell me if I'm missing
Sure.
something. Like I think I understand. Like you pretty much you get the picto, the abilities,
Yeah.
you put them on your characters, you level them up. Once you can level them up, um, you can equip them through your Lumina, or
Yeah.
you can have them stay equipped.
Yeah. No.
Um,
You got it. You got it.
yeah, unless there's like
I
any
didn't
weird
realize
thing
you
I
could
missed. But
permanently have them until like I think after the
like the
first
Lumina
Axion.
system.
Yeah, the whole Lumina system where you buy them with the points and then you have
Yeah,
it permanently attached to that character and then you equip other pictos with it. I didn't figure out that whole system until like after the first Axion. I was
I
like,
mean, I
oh,
think like like Sloan is playing the game too, and he was just telling me just level your pictos up. I'm like, I kind of wanted to keep a loadout, but he's just like, it's pretty quick, like you know. So he kind of pushed me a little bit more to like level them up more. So I have pretty much most of them that I have are leveled up. The problem is like having enough Illumina to like equip.
yeah.
I think I have like 68 or something. I think something like that for my main characters.
That was the nice part
Um,
when I did figure it out is that I had a shit ton of Lumina, so I was able to
yeah.
permanently put on a bunch of different pictos at that one time. But then very quickly I hit a wall where I was like, oh okay, I'm at the
Mhm.
right level still because these bosses are
Yeah.
very hard. They're kicking my ass.
Yeah, there's a lot to dig in here. I'm curious, like, what your party composition is, like, who to use, because I've honestly stuck there are 2 characters I just don't use, and it's sad because like, I think they're cool characters in the story, in the world, and they seem to have cool abilities, but I just like what I'm doing. It's like, I have no real reason to switch.
What two?
I don't use Monaco.
Yep, Monaco.
Monaco, I
I
don't
think I
use
pronounced it.
Monaco.
Now I'm questioning. Yeah, no, you got it.
I think it's Monaco, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They don't
I
say
don't
the other
use
characters' names often, other than Verso. Or I'm just like, how do you
yeah.
pronounce this one?
Everyone says his name all the time.
All the time.
It's like that one uh, accent says his name in
Yeah.
his speech. I'm
Yeah,
like, all
yeah,
right, why do we keep talking about this man?
yeah.
Everybody's in love with this man. um,
I'm in love with that man. And
are
maybe
you
it's just
kidding
the
me?
voice, but like, come on
That
now.
scar,
Yeah.
scar. Um, yeah, and then CL, which I love CL as like a character in the story. I
Those
think
seem
she's a
to be the
great
two
character.
everybody is like, I'm not playing with them.
One has been using Monaco. He's
Okay.
using Monaco a lot. Like I think he's trying to, but he's also I think just he's a perfection. Like he wants to do everything.
Sure.
So I think he's trying to get all of like the how his abilities are. You have to like keep fighting. So you have to have him in the party to do that. So I think he's been just doing that. So he is using that. I've only stuck with like the same 3 pretty much the whole time.
Yeah, so I'm more similar to Salone. I switch in and out every time I go into a new area or something like that, or
Mm,
whatever. Or if I feel like I'm fighting the same type of enemies, but maybe Monoko or Seal will be better in this against these type of enemies, because like I have a lot of dark, or yeah, I think it's the dark ones with Seal,
mhm,
and then a lot of light powers with Monoko. So if it's like if the enemies are weaker to one of those, I'll throw one of them in or something like that.
sure.
But yeah, everyone's at the same level right now for me. I think maybe Male's a couple levels ahead of people, and Verso might be like
Yeah,
one or
Mayo,
two ahead.
my favorite.
Yeah,
Like
Male,
gameplay
especially
wise.
yeah, gameplay wise, yeah. Oh, I completely agree.
I love the stances.
I really like
Um,
Verso's too.
I
Yeah,
do like the perfection stuff. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
it's kind of very like that's the Sekiro, like Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Once you get that rank up too, especially, it's like okay,
he
like
hits like
because
a truck.
Verso will be like very weak at first, but like by the end of the battle, if I got Verso up
He's
and I get it to S rank,
destroying. Yeah.
yeah, I got a Picto 2 on right now where I think it like immediately, or I do a base attack and then it sends me to B right away,
Mm.
rank, and then so yeah, and then I can get the A or S very quickly, and then he'll just
My
fuck you up.
my Verso is broken. My Verso is so broken. So I have the combo attack on, and it means you get 2 attacks with your base attack.
Yeah.
And then I also have use the dual ESO sword. Which yeah, what does that one do? If I attack, then I get another attack. If I base
Oh,
attack,
okay.
I get another
So are
attack.
you getting 3 base attacks?
If I did 2 base attacks in a row,
In a
I
row,
would get
you would
4
get
attack
another one?
I'd get
That's
4
cool.
hits, just a base attack. So I just hit all the time with him, and it just levels him up so much. I
Did you
would recommend looking up at least getting the combo, Picto.
Well,
I
I
have the
got the
combo
one
picked on
now
everyone.
where you can die once and then they just jump back up.
I have
There's a
not seen
Picto
that
that
one.
yeah, there's a Picto that does that. So now I'm just kicking ass. And then in Act 3, no spoilers, but there is a Picto that lets you do above 9,999 damage. So
Mm,
that's when you really get
that
into like
tomato. Yeah.
yeah, that's a well you can attach that everyone then too, right?
Yeah,
After you
yeah, yeah,
level it
yeah.
up and then attach it to everyone. And so now it's like, oh, now I really see that these end
Is that
game
a missable
bosses
Picto?
no, I don't think so. I think it's just
Okay,
you just don't get it till Act 3. I think they purposely do that so it's not too easy in
sure.
the base game. And so yeah, so
So you
once
just,
you get
like,
to Act 3, you get that.
two-shotting bosses?
You could. I mean, but they put I mean, I'm exploring a lot of the overworld now and they put very hard bosses in this game. So
Mm,
it's like even some of those were like, you know, with mail dude, there's like there's a couple attacks where I'm doing like plus 40,000 damage on a couple
let's
of these.
go.
Yeah, and then
What sword are you using for her?
so you get one in the main game. I don't know if you have it yet. That I'm currently using for her.
I think I'm making that weapon,
But
but,
apparently, did you you met like the leader of the village, what are they
oh,
called? The
I got
Jestro
that weapon.
village. Oh, do you? Apparently, that's the
That's the
best one
weapon I
for
use.
male. Uh,
'Cause it starts her in the virtuos stance.
yeah. So,
So I basically,
oh,
like
that's really good actually.
it is,
Yeah.
and it's like, it's super broken, man. Like, I've heard they nerfed it or whatever, so I don't know what it was like before, but I
Yeah.
have
What the
first
hell was
strike.
it like before
I
then?
have no idea. It probably did an insane amount. There's like a combo people were doing or something, but my combo is like I have first strike on her, so she starts every time,
Okay.
and, um I have the virtuo stance on, and I give everyone, like, extra AP to start every round just so that I could do whatever I want, really. Those are good Picto stab too. And then I do the rain of fire
Yeah.
ability,
With all the swords coming down, yeah.
and I, like, one
Fucking
shot
wrecked.
just because 'cause I'm in virtuo stance, it's like, boom, just sometimes I'll have to, like, because I have so much extra AP, take a couple shots if they have, like, armor or something, but just rain of fire, just destroy someone.
I have the one on Lune, the one power where it kind of like builds up a fire spell. And so like she does it every turn she gets, but it builds up damage every time.
Ooh, I don't have that.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. So it's like every time she'll do I'll start with the fire thing and it does the base level damage there, but then every turn for Lune as long as she doesn't get hit, it builds up the damage on it and it just like if it's like 5 turns and I'm at like the 5th turn with Lune, she just fucks shit up with that one.
Hmm. How are you playing Luna? Are you playing her more,
I kind of have like
damage, you
one of every
healing?
spell with her. I do have her mainly as the healer too. But yeah,
Yeah, I have 3 healing
then I
abilities.
have like a good fire one, a good earth one, a good lightning one, and a good ice one with her. So I kind of
Ooh,
have like
see,
a little
I
bit of everything.
maybe I need to not have the revive because, like, I have 3 healing abilities. I have the single target. Maybe I could get rid of the single target.
Well, then
No,
I
I like
really
this.
like the one with Lune too, where then it's a build up where you build up that those like 4 things on the side where you do
Yeah.
like 4 different attacks, and then it's a giant build up attack at the end of it. That one fucks shit up too.
Mm. Yeah, I have, like, 3 healing abilities. I have a fire, ice, and, a lightning one. I don't
Okay.
have an earth one. I should put an earth one, but her main attack, I have the one that, like, the AP costs less for healing spells, so it's an earth
Yeah.
main weapon, so that's, like, where I get some earth stuff from her.
I have one too on her where if whoever she heals or if she heals herself, everyone else gets a little bit too.
I have
Uh,
that Picto, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a
yeah,
great
that one's
Picto.
really
I have it
good.
on
Yeah,
everyone, so
yeah,
maybe I should get rid of, like, the all heal then,
yeah.
and then, like, put an earth.
You eventually get one too where like every time it might only be a base attack, but every time like a base attack hits or something like that, everyone else heals.
I
Or
have the parry one on everyone.
yeah, maybe it's
When you
parry.
parry,
That's
you
what it
heal.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have that because I don't know about you. The dodge button doesn't exist.
That's exactly what I'm
I
saying.
don't.
That's what I was
I
saying in the
don't.
last
I'll
episode.
take the hit if I miss that dodge.
So it's like
I,
you deserve the hit if you don't fucking
I deserve
parry.
the hit.
You
I
know,
didn't parry well enough.
that's exactly how I feel, man.
Punish me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I deserved it. You know, it's like God damn it. It's funny, man, with this game because like sometimes I'll have it down and I'm like, I could beat this enemy with my eyes closed. You know what I mean? And then like I don't know. Sometimes I like come home from work and it's just like my brain's broke all of a sudden. Like I can't do it. I'm like a second too early or too late, and I get so mad. I'm like, oh,
And then
this
they
fucking
introduced
game.
the stupid gradient parry. I'm
Oh
like,
my
why is there
God.
2 parries? Why is there
How
2
confused, especially when you haven't seen one in a while, and then all of a sudden the screen gets gray, and you're like, "Wait, oh yeah, fuck, what button?"
Oh yeah, there's a different parry.
Yeah,
Great.
hilarious. Uh, how are you enjoying the story?
Oh, it's great. There's still so much that they haven't really talked about. And I'm kind of like waiting for like a little bit more reveals cuz like it seems like I just don't want the back end to be just like here's this and then the end of the game, you know. I hope it's not that. I mean, they could probably do that well, but like I kind of like I'm at the point when they've revealed a few things more recently, but not a lot. We're kind of just like we have our mission and we're kind of just doing it. Like I would like
It
a
does
little bit
such a
more.
good job of giving you all the pieces to this mystery, but not quite putting it together for you.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah,
I mean, I have some. I mean, I know some things that they've kind of talked about, but like, yeah, I don't want to say like too much, but like, I
sure.
mean, Mail is kind of the biggest question. There's like stuff with her. It's like, I mean, there's haven't really talked that much about.
I mean, really, like it was Verso where I was just like, okay, what exactly is going on to him?
Yeah,
Because you can kind of tell that like he's kind of keeping things from everyone,
yeah,
and it's like very mysterious, and it's just like not only is he keeping things from the other cast member or the other characters, but like he's keeping things from like you, the player, and it's like very
mm,
interesting, and I loved how they did that.
yeah. I mean, he's still even with that big fight or whatever there with the guy. It's like even after that, and it kind of reveals with that, it's
Yeah.
like he still feels like he's hiding things.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's I won't spoil anything for you, but the act 2 was one of the most, if not the most mind-blowing thing I've ever seen in a game. Where it just like
The
really
ending of Act 2?
the ending of Act 2, yeah.
Interesting.
It was just really like that put the game to another level for me. Where like
Interesting.
I
Alright.
loved this game, I thought it was great, and then that hit, and then I was like, this is an all-timer. I mean, this is one of the greatest games
Okay.
ever made. I mean, I don't want to like hype you up too much and like build it
No,
up,
you're fine. You're fine.
but yeah, it's like it's peak, Daniel. It's peak.
Alright.
I'll say that. I'll leave it there.
Sure. I'll probably try to play some tonight. Um, yeah, the music I haven't really talked about the music. Oh my god, it's incredible.
Fantastic. Yeah.
So many
Le
jams.
obscure. I love that one song too.
The
Or
Lumiere
yeah, yeah,
song.
yeah. That
Yeah.
one's so good. I love the one when when you're fighting the mimes. it's,
Oh, yeah.
it's like some goofy shit. I'm like, what's going
Or even
on
when you
here?
go to, like, the gestural town, it's like it's just some weird music. It's like, what is happening with the just gestural music?
One of my favorite parts about this game too is just the different settings and just like walking around
Mhm.
some of these areas. Dude, the second Axiom place. Oh my god, it was like one of the most beautiful
Yeah.
environments I've ever seen. That was fucking
Very, like,
crazy.
Egyptian
Yeah,
feeling.
like you're walking on
Um,
like silk, that's like flying through
yeah.
the air and the dancing things
Or
around
honestly,
you with the
the
singing in the
first
back.
one,
First one with the mask was great too. I love the
it
story
just the 3
implications of that
different
one.
yeah,
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 so good, dude. But yeah,
for
I'm
sure.
exploring a lot of the overworld now, and I'm having a lot of
Mm,
fun with that too.
okay.
So there's like loyalty missions in Act 3 that are like side missions.
Oh.
Yeah, I would
I
describe
mean,
them
is
as
it
like loyalty
more
missions.
going with, like, the leveling up the whatever, the bond system that they have? Because they don't really
Yeah,
talk that
no,
much
that's
about this bond
exactly it.
system.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you got to get the bond system all the way max to unlock those
So
missions.
spoil it for me, what is the level?
6 for most people. I think a couple of them it's 5. I think like
Okay,
Minoko and maybe Lune were 5, I think, and then the
okay.
other ones were 6. Uh, but not all of them have a side mission. So Minoko, Male, and Lune have a side mission. It doesn't look like Seal or SK have a side mission.
Hmm, interesting. Okay.
Okay, but actually, SK kind of did because his kind of tied into Minoko's a little bit, but yeah, it was
But CL doesn't. That's weird. Why
yeah,
would you just
no, but
not
she
give one of the
gets how
characters?
how how many bonds? Yeah, that was a weird choice. How many bonds are you with Seal?
I think I'm 3.
3? Okay. Yeah, do a couple more
I
with her,
think.
and then it's like her. She gets like a lot explained in her side things with
Mm,
Verso, and it kind of almost felt like hers were like a little bit more fleshed out, and I think that's why she didn't get a side mission.
but
Because
she
they
just didn't
kind of,
need it.
yeah, because they
Yeah.
kind of just put it in the cutscenes in there, and maybe they just couldn't
Mm,
think of like an actual gameplay thing to go do, and they didn't want to just like shoehorn something in there. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know that there were loyalty missions. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm definitely doing those.
They don't unlock till Act 3, so yeah, I didn't know either. But yeah, there are those. So yeah, do your bonds and then do that. Because one of them, dude, I'm doing males, and I'm just like, how is this not part of the main story? Because like I could have gone and beaten the game, but like I'm in hers, and I'm very confused how this isn't part of the main story. So I would
Hmm.
highly recommend that one. And I haven't even beaten it yet, but there's like
It's like
cutscenes.
Mass Effect. You don't do. You gotta
Yeah.
do the loyalty
Yeah,
missions.
very
Gotta do.
true. It just ties so heavily into the main story where I'm just like, how isn't this part of the main story? It feels like something where they wanted it to be part of the main story, but they were also just like, we don't want to kind of fuck up the flow of the storytelling here, so let's just make
Mm,
it a side thing. But yeah, I would highly recommend doing that one at the very least.
okay. I'll definitely do all of the Bond stuff.
Mhm.
I like the Bond stuff.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I love the camp scenes. The camp cutscenes were all
Oh
incredible, I
yeah,
thought. Yeah.
all the camp stuff's great.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They
I
don't
love
they
Verso
don't
and Minoko's
explain.
relationship too.
Yeah,
That's a very
they're
fun
fun.
relationship.
I love the fight. I
Yeah.
think for the third or fourth
Yeah,
one
yeah, yeah.
or whatever, you get like a fight. Um, and they don't explain the camp very well because it's like, how is it the same look wherever you are?
Yeah.
The paintress is always there.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's like, what is happening here?
That's that double A.
Oh,
That double
true,
A is to
true.
them. I mean, if you look too, when you're in battles, it's always the same area, depending on like what place you're in. But like the battles, it's like it's not like you're fighting
Oh, right.
exactly where you
Yeah.
guys are standing. It'll transform into like the same place all of a
Hmm.
sudden, and it's like yeah, the double A
Persona
ness
does
does
that.
pick through there. Oh yeah, Persona does do that, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. Try to save money.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. But I get it. So yeah, I haven't even fantastic time with the game. I don't know when I'm gonna beat it. It's like I gotta get the Doom, but I'm just like I'm having too much fun here.
Oh, I know. I want to play Doom, but it's like
I'm having a good time.
there's I've never really been one to kind of juggle multiple games like that. Usually, if I'm juggling, it's like I'm playing multiplayer or I'm playing like
Right. It
Destiny
has to be a
or
different type of game.
yes, like
Yeah.
it's a game that I can keep going back to
A
multiplayer wise.
more like turn your brain off type of game for the secondary game, and just kind of play it type of thing. Yeah, I can't do
But like
Doom
single
in this.
players, usually I don't. Yeah, I don't juggle.
No, I completely agree. So yeah, I want to talk spoilers at some point. So hopefully after me and you beat
Hmm.
it, and I know
I
Sims
would love.
Sims already beat it, I believe. So
Did
we
he?
gotta
Okay.
yeah we gotta try to get Sims on here and me, you, and him have
I
a
would
big
love to talk
big
spoilers.
spoiler discussion about this because I really want to like dive deep into the story and the themes of it and everything.
Just 2 words: Charlie Cox.
Oh my god, heartbreaking, heartbreaking. All right, well, Daniel, we will talk more about Clair Obscur next week. I'd imagine.
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna beat it this weekend. I guess. I don't know. It's
I'm
a
gonna
long
try,
game,
but
man.
we'll
It's like, yeah, we'll
yeah.
see. I really don't know. It's a long game, and I'm really busy with work. So yeah, I don't know. And I am kind of just chipping away. It's gonna be one on platinum too. So yeah, I don't even know.
Mm.
Um, how
This
much
would be a
longer I
feel good
got.
platinum too.
Oh, yeah, for sure,
This would
for
be a
sure.
feel good, even if it's a
Yeah.
long platinum. You'd be like,
Well,
yeah.
I know there's gonna be like some crazy secret boss, something like that. That'll be really fun.
Ooh.
It's like there's got to be. I know it goes up to level 99, so it's like I think I'm at 58 with everyone right now. So
Mm.
yeah, it's I got some levels to get up there, grind out with a little bit, and there's just so much in that overworld where I'm just like, man, I don't even know like
Yeah.
what else is out there really. So yeah, very excited to keep playing more. All right, Daniel,
Too.
that'll do it for Nerdic Podcast, episode 275. Thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe to us over at youtube.com/nerdicgods. You can also find us available on all audio platforms. Daniel, anything else you want to say?
For the ones, what does he say? For the ones that come
Uh,
after.
oh yeah, oh yeah. I just remember tomorrow comes.
Tomorrow comes.
Tomorrow comes. She'll never paint again. Ben Starr. Can we get Ben Starr on the show?
Probably not,
We
but
gotta
that'd be
get,
cool.
yeah, probably not that famous.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, someday. All right, we'll see you next week, everybody.
Bye, everybody.